Talking hurts more. Oh God. Hey everybody, how you doing? It's your boy Chaheener coming at you with the Hot Ones video. This, of course, is part of the milestone goals for the charity campaign for 2022 to raise funds and awareness for the Trevor Project. And if you still want to learn more about them, link is going to be down below. But I am here today with a mediocre vlogger and also the co-host of the Pokemon Babblers podcast, and you can catch him on the Chaheener channel when he's not rage quitting. Chaheener, welcome to the channel. It's good to have you on. How are you doing today? I'm doing great, Chaheener. Thank you so much for having me on. I've been a fan of the channel since day one. I've been watching everything. I've been on the Twitch streams, and I'm ready to share some hot wings with you. Alright, so without any further ado, let's go into the first wing, which is, of course, from Season 7 of the actual Hot Ones show, the classic. So, what is your history with the internet? I mean, where did you start? What websites did you go to? And how did you get to where you are today? So, I got my start on the internet from playing Flash games on like Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network's websites, and then I would go from there to watching Flash movies on like Newgrounds and Albino Black Sheep, and I remember finding out about content creators like Egoraptor and Oni Cartoons and things like that from there. And then when I got into high school, I got into more of like the darker humor memes, like Funny Junk and things like that. And near the end of my high school years, I found Reddit, and I've pretty much been there ever since. I don't really look at memes too much anymore. I feel like I kind of just, like, I don't know. I feel like I hit my threshold for new memes and just other memes. Also been a big fan of YouTube poop since back in the day, like late middle school, like 2008 to 2009. I was just like super invested in the meme game YouTube poops, and I still watch them to this day. People like The Things and CS188, some of my favorite creators. So most of your content on your channel for both YouTube and Twitch seem to be focused on Pokemon. What's your story with Pokemon? What led you to making all the content that you do? So that's a good question, Chaheener. Ooh, those wings are delicious. Oh my gosh, that's really good. Yeah, I started with Pokemon when it came out to America in 1998. First game that I had was Pokemon Blue. And I remember in like 1999 or so, I went shopping with my mom, and I went to go do my own thing. I went to go to like where the mini arcade was near the exit of the store. And there was this one game where a kid was playing it, and I was just kind of watching him. And he had a Game Boy Color with him on the side. I remember his mom called him back, and he left, and he forgot his Game Boy with him. So I was kind of just like standing there waiting for him to come back. And he never did. It was like half an hour he didn't come back. So I just took the Game Boy, and when my brother and my dad found out when I got home, when I came back, my brother and my dad found out, they told me to put in the lost and found. So we went over there, put in the lost and found. They said if it wasn't claimed in 30 days, then it'd be mine. And 30 days went past, and the Game Boy Color and Pokemon Yellow were mine. And that's really where I feel like that it all truly started, was with Pokemon Yellow. And after that, Can I help you, Murphy? So that's really where I feel like it started for me, and I've just been obsessed with the series ever since. There was a point, though, around like 2004, I would say, that I lost my passion and interest for Pokemon and other anime-related things. I started getting picked on a lot in school, and there was one day in particular where they really just hounded on me, and I destroyed my whole collection. I threw everything away. I didn't bother with any of it till maybe the end of my freshman year in high school. I remember I was on the track team, and one of my friends had Pokemon Pearl, I think. And I was looking at it, I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. Maybe I should go get myself a copy of the game. And sure enough, Pokemon Platinum was just about to come out. So I grabbed Pokemon Platinum, and it just reignited my passion for it. And I've been even more passionate now than I've ever been. And it's just fun. Like, a lot of my friends are into it. We'll play the games together. We have discussions about it. And that's pretty much what started the Babblers podcast. So this is the third wing. It's Secret Aardvark from Season 4. So you've been making content the whole time on your channel with your co-host Bono. How did you two come to meet? And where did you get started on making Pokemon content? So actually, before I answer this question, I gotta say, Secret Aardvark is personally one of my favorite hot sauces ever. Remember visiting a friend in Portland, and that's where this is made in, and every restaurant or diner had that on their table, and it was such a treat to have. I'm happy that there's at least one store in my area that has it available. So I met Bono in the beginning of 7th grade, which was probably around like 2006, and we were part of the same friend group, but I don't know if we talked all too much. I remember around that time, I was basically, my parents had me go into Sunday school every year. I went from like 1st grade all the way through 8th grade. I lost faith at some point during there, but I remember seeing in the middle school classes that Bono was there. And since we had some mutual friends, we decided to hang out over there. Yeah, we became friends from there. We both found out that we liked Pokemon. And in high school, before we had cars, we would actually walk to those stores that you see in the microvlogs. So we'd walk and have our discussions. We'd buy Pokemon cards. I mean, obviously we weren't buying as much cards as we did now, but yeah, that was pretty much the start of it. It's just having those really enlightened conversations of Pokemon and just other things. And then when we got cars, when Bono got his car, we stopped doing that. And I think around like 2020, I want to say, is when we started going back again to looking for cards. And really, I think it was from our friend Greg, who just got married, that kind of motivated us to go and search for cards again. Because Bono got a little bit too wine drunk, and we decided to go to any Walmart that we could from where the wedding was to where our hometown is. And we went to 7 different Walmarts, and the one place that had cards was literally the one that we normally go to. So, yeah, it was a time. But then ever since then, we just decided to bring those conversations to a podcast format. That's where Babblers is from. And it's been a blast. Like, we love recording them. It's been great having these discussions, especially with our guests that we have on there too. It's been really nice. Next up is Queen Majesty, Scotch Bonnet, and Ginger. This one is also from Season 4 of the Hot Ones show. So, I see that you're also a fan of music as well. Have you ever been starstruck meeting anybody famous? So, actually, I remember the first band I ever saw live was Chiodos. They were opening for Linkin Park in like 2008. And, ooh, I'm feeling that one a little bit. So, yeah, it was Chiodos opening for Linkin Park. The lineup was Chiodos, Coheed and Cambria, Linkin Park. And Linkin Park was my favorite band ever of all time. But seeing Chiodos over there, I was like, holy cow, this band is really good. And I got into them years later. They came back around to San Jose opening for A Day to Remember. And their singer, Craig Owens, was like, hey, after the show, I'm going to be over at the merch booth if you want to say hi and hang out. So I was like, oh my god, I get to meet Craig Owens, because I was following his music after that from Destroy Rebuild and his solo work, Owls and Glaciers. So my brother and I and our buddy Lucian, we went over to meet him, and I was like, hey, I've been listening to your music for so long, it's nice to finally meet you, you were the first band I ever saw, all that kind of stuff. And even though we had a huge line of people waiting to meet him, he went out of his way to talk with us. He actually even gave me a hug when I told him all that. And yeah, I was just it was weird, really, because I've never been starstruck like that before. I was maybe like 20 when I met him. Like, we just had a really nice conversation about like music and just all the general things like that. And I remember after meeting him and we got back to the crowd where the show's at, I was just like I felt like a loss of breath, I guess. I was like, oh my god, I met Craig Owens. And I ended up meeting him a couple times after that. He did like an acoustic show in my area. He also brought his Project Bad channels around and got to talk with him over there too. And yeah, super, super cool guy. But other times meeting other musicians, I don't think I was really all too starstruck. But everybody's been really cool that I met. I don't think I met anybody that was ever like standoffish. Alright, and this one of course is Los Calientes from Season 6. Alright, Chaheener, it's that time of the show where we go to Explain That Gram. And we will pull from your Instagram, and honestly, we're going to pull from your personal life and your personal archive of photos because we have access to that, bitch. And we're going to ask you about the context of all these pictures. I don't have a phone or a laptop with me. Budget's not that high. So I'm just going to show the picture right here, and you're going to give me the bigger picture of the whole thing. Get it? But yeah, first one. What's this over here? You with the mullet and a tiny little twig Bono? Oh my god, that picture. Wow. Yeah, so that was back in, I want to say freshman or sophomore year. Bono and I and our group of friends, we were just a bunch of mall rats. And I remember wanting to be an emo kid so fucking bad. I wanted to have a swoop, I wanted to do all this and that, but I was just a ratty little teenager, and so I just thought like one thing of shampoo is okay for long hair, and my hair ended up turning to a mullet, and nobody told me it was a mullet until after I cut it short in my junior year. I was like, why didn't you tell me it was a mullet? I would have cut it then. Jesus. But yeah, that was back in my I want to be edgy days. I would just like take random selfies with people whether they wanted me to or not, so Bono just kind of rolled with it, I guess. Alright, so what about this one over here? It looks like you have like a
Yeah.
on your chest or something like that. Why are you having a
Yeah.
on your chest while you're playing Rock Band, you fucking weirdo? Also, why does your hair look like a goddamn mushroom? Okay, I can explain this one. So, back in like 2013 or 2014, I go over to my buddy Lucian's house to play Rock Band because my brother Lucian and I, we were all like really into like the competitive Rock Band Guitar Hero scene. Although I wasn't as good as them, but I think Lucian was trying to get some platinum trophies on PS3, and we didn't really have a full band of people, so it was like him and I and our buddy Patrick just playing Rock Band to get these achievements. So Lucian was on the drums, Patrick was playing bass, and I would play guitar and I'd do vocals, but we didn't have a mic stand. So I'd literally be laying on the bed with the microphone taped to my chest, singing like this, and trying to play. Oh my god, I absolutely love it. That's I think we were playing Fall Out Boy, and we were playing Beastie Boys, I want to say. A lot of bands with boys in them. Okay, and last but not least, what's up with this picture here? Why are you dressed up as a shithead? I mean, more so of a shithead. Okay, so, related to the last picture where the three of us would play music, our band that we had to get the achievements was called Anal, spelled A-N-A-L. That was just our band. So in 2020, I went to go visit Lucian, and we wanted to have the Anal reunion on his Twitch stream. So that was my first time really streaming with him on a game. We were on his channel, Killer111, and we played Lego Rock Band all night. It would have been till 5 a.m. had it not been for daylight saving, so it really ended up being 4 a.m. He was trying to get to 100 followers, and I don't think we got to it, but honestly, it was probably the most fun I've ever had on a stream ever. And that was basically the reason why I wanted to get into streaming. was because of that night and because of Lucian. He's the reason why I make the videos and work on Twitch. He's pretty much the catalyst for all of it. So, yeah, shout out to Lucian. Okay, this is wing number 6. This is Bravado, Blueberry, and Ghost Pepper. Let me ask you this. How can you be answering questions from yourself? I mean, who's the real you? You know? I don't know how to answer that one. I mean, we are basically the same person here. Alright, next wing from Season 8. This is Torchbearer, Garlic Reaper. So, what is our purpose in this universe? Oh my god. So, our purpose in this universe I don't think we're ever going to find that answer. I think that question is a little bit too big for us here. That we're only going to know what we know. Oh god. I think it went down the wrong pipe. Any of the big questions like that are just too big for our brains to comprehend. So really, the thing that we could do is just live the way that we can, the best that we can, and the best that we can to each other as well. Because we're never going to get that real answer. Talking hurts more. Oh god. Oh god, why did I decide to do this? I'm suffering for you, internet. Oh Christ. Next up is the bomb. And I heard you have a story about this one. Care to elaborate on your story? Oh, fuck you. Okay. Yes, I have a story about the bomb. So, I went to a friend's house. And we were going to play Burial Kart. Or basically how you play, well, let's say for Mario Kart 64. Everybody starts off with a fresh beer. Not drinking or anything. And the objective of the game is to finish the race and have your beer finished too. Oh my god. And the thing is, drinking and driving is bad. So if you want to drink, you have to pull over and drink. But oh my god. This is the worst. Yeah, so I had the bomb, and I had a little bit more than you're supposed to, like this. And I was having it with pizza, and I was trying to have pizza and bread and milk to help alleviate it. And I ended up going upstairs and dry heaving on the toilet for 2 hours. And nothing came out from there. But everything came out the other end. Turns out, it wasn't the pepper that messed me up. It's that I found out I was lactose intolerant. Oh my god. This is so bad. This is fuck. Just go with the next wig. Okay. Chaheener, we're almost there. This is the second last wig. It's Hellfire Fear This from season 9. Or no, season 8, fuck. So, you mentioned earlier that you feel like you're a meme aficionado. But I gotta ask you, why do you hate Shrek? It's like one of the most popular memes, and everybody loves it, but you seem to be the only one that hates it. And you seem to hate everything that's fun. But why do you hate Shrek? Okay, the thing about Shrek. Oh. Okay, so I used to really be invested in the Shrek memes, and the movies and everything. I love the movies. Or I used to really love the movies. But, as with everything, normies ruined the memes. And it just got thrown everywhere. The quality of the memes just fucking plummeted. The meme stock market crashed. And I've hated it ever since. But I'm still caught up on all my Shrek memes and trivia. God damn it. Why did I decide to do this? Yeah, Shrek meme's overrated. Movie's overrated, but it's still really good. Oh my god, my ears. Like, my eardrums are popping. Oh, fuck. Okay. Alex, we are there at the top of Spice Mountain. Or we're getting there. Fuck. I don't know what Sean says here. I'm improvising. But this is the last wing. I hope you're ready for it, because I sure shit am not. This is the last dab, and it's tradition to put a little bit extra on the last wing. But I know you're a little bitch, so you probably won't. Think, like, that's probably good. So, before we go into this bullshit, I want you to go into the depths of your memory back to when you were a Shrek fan. And I want you to integrate this milestone goal with 1-800, where you said you're doing karaoke videos. And I want you to sing the song of the internet, All Star by Smash Mouth. I want you to sing it right now, a cappella. I'm doing this twice. I'm gonna do it though. Oh, that's too much. Fuck. From that side, but also fuck you, I'm taking your milk. Okay. Oh my god. Where are those napkins? Fuck. Okay. Fuck. Okay. Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me I ain't the sharpest tool in the shed. She was looking kinda dumb with finger in the thumb of the shape of an L on her forehead. Well, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. It's under my tongue. So I'm back to the school and I hit the ground running. Didn't make sense not to live for fun. Your brain gets smart, but your head gets dumb. So much to do, so much to see. So what's wrong with living in the back streets? Never know if you don't go. Never shine if you don't glow. Hey, ow. Fuck. I'm taking ice cream. Hey now. You're an all-star. Your game on. Go play. Hey now. You're a rock star. It's show on. Yep. Paid. All that glitter and gold. Only shooting stars make the mold. Oh hey, it's a cool place. After it gets colder, Media Man says it's about to get warmer. Something tonight, something this day. Getting pretty swim. Getting pretty warm, so I might as well swim. My mouth's on fire. How about yours? I fucking hate this. And I'm not really bored. Hey now. You're an all-star. Get the game on. Go play. Hey now. You're a rock star. Get the show on. Get this show over with. Oh, that's... Let her go. Only shooting stars. Somebody once asked, could you eat some hot wings for the internet? Cause it would be funny. I said, yep, what a concept. I probably shouldn't have done it, but fuck it. I don't care about my health. Oh, the years start coming and they don't stop coming. And they don't stop coming and they don't stop coming. I can't do this anymore. Chaheener, we are on the top of Spice Mountain over here now. This camera, that camera, this camera. Let the people know what you got going on. I don't have anything really going on that I didn't already explain in my update video. Watch Chaheener on YouTube. Subscribe. Follow me on Twitch. Link is in the description. I hate that I did this, but it was for a good cause. I love my friends in the LGBTQ+ community. Reach out to somebody. If you need help, you're not alone. But I'm all alone filming this. I got nothing else to say. And thanks for watching. And thanks for helping us get to over $1,000 in donations. It means the world to me. But I'm never doing this again. Hot ones, I mean. All right.